CP squared has 51 minus degrees of freedom, making
On the way home, I got hungry and I ate it. We're Americans and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating and I'm reading a book. And this waitress comes up.
know who I am. Sweet, we got a bunch of cherries we're popping tonight. Awesome. I love when that happens. So I am Slim, the living cyborg. I am a time traveler from the year 4020. Yes, I can tell you exactly when the universe ends. But just you being here today changes the future. Ooh. So the way that I was able to time travel throughout history is by stealing a time machine from the government. Wait, is the CIA here, FBI yet? No? Okay, I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good. Hopefully they won't be here or they won't arrest me before I get out of my set. Because we know how much the government hates when we steal from them, correct?
Yeah.
But they
Welcome,
love to steal
everybody.
from us, right? Yeah. Exactly. So hopefully I can get away with this. We'll see. Anyways. So unfortunately for me, my time machine broke in the present, so that's why I'm stuck here doing sideshow for all of you. Yes, exactly. At all the times that there is, last year sucked. Jeez. Anyway, so all of the implements that you see me using on stage today, I have collected through my time travel processes and was taught how to use them by the people in those time periods. So would you all like to go on a history lesson with me? Yeah! Sweet. Don't worry, sir, we're not learning anything. I'm just a carny up here. We're pretend. It's not a real history lesson. We're not learning anything tonight, so don't worry. All right, folks. Would you like to hear the first place that I time traveled to? All right, folks, this is how this happens. They already paid me my money. I'm going to do this full set. You might as well just go along with it, because it's going to happen no matter what, all right? Just like prom night. Damn it, Bubba. Never mind. Nostalgia. Anyways. All right, folks. So the first place that I time traveled to was actually to the Victorian era. And it was in the UKs that I landed. And I was sitting there one day, drinking a beer at the public house. Does anybody know what a public house is? All right, what's a public house?
It's a pub.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. It's a pub. It is a place where, after work, people in Congress and in the Senate and over in the Europe, I think it's called the House of Lords or some bullshit.
A little bit
when
more
they
of
got off
this.
work, they would all go hang out at the bar, and they would all have beers together. So the left and the right side would all go and hang out and be friends. So they called the public house because in public, that's where you would go to hang out. So I was hanging out at the public house one day, drinking a beer, and you'll notice there is a running theme in all of these stories that I end up drinking a beer. Hi, I'm Slim, the living cyborg, and sorry, that's a meeting. That's something different. We're doing a show right now. Yeah, guys. Thank you. Some of you have been in the program. Anyway, let's keep going. So I was sitting down in the public house, and I was drinking a beer, and a gentleman in a suit comes over to me, and he sets a letter in my lap. Would y'all like to know who that letter was from?
Yeah.
Who was that letter from?
It was from Queen Victoria herself.
I was a little rusty because it's been a year since
Would
I
you like to know
performed.
why she wrote me a letter?
Yeah.
Why she
Because
wrote me a
there was
letter.
tattoo-faced gentleman in the Europes at that time. So she wanted to be the tattoo-faced gentleman. So she asked me to come to tea with her. So I went. At first I was a little apprehensive. I thought maybe she was going to hit me from the gallows for being so weird. But I decided otherwise and I went. So I went and sat down. The first thing they put in front of me, I knew what that was. It was a piece of porcelain. And that was a teacup. The next thing they put in front of me, I was a little dumbfounded about, because in the future we don't have food that we actually eat. We only have bags of nutrients that you open up and suck down and just go on your way. So I was very confused about this arcade piece of metal. I think you humans call it a spoon.
A spoon.
Is that spoon?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I got it. I pronounced it right. Okay, thank you, sir. Anyways, so I'll use this in the improper way. Would y'all like to say this?
We're going to get onto the stuff into things in just a second. I hope y'all are enjoying this.
Is that how
One
you
of my
use
live
silverware?
sets. Obviously.
I hope not, otherwise you're crazier than I am. All right, folks, thank you. Thank you. All right, folks, what's
We're going to
next?
do
Is
one
the
more
war
thing
set
and
up?
then we'll get on to the subjects.
Now, before I get into this act, folks, I have to let everybody know this at every show. This is my mom's least favorite act I do, forking myself in public. She forking hates it.
She hates it.
So can we all have an agreement? If you ever meet my mom, will you please tell her I'm not doing this on stage anymore?
Yes.
Sweet. Thank you.
She's here, right?
Damn it, Mom! Don't watch, Mom. Don't watch. No, I'm just- Look at Mom.
Look away, Mom. Look away, Mom.
All right, y'all want to see this? Come on.
Here we go. And there we go. We're going to go ahead and end that and get into the stuffs and things. I am sorry that you have to see me full screen. I would not want to see that in my worst nightmares. But anyways, I have to wake up every day and look at myself in the mirror. Let's get on to all the intro-y stuffs and things, and let's bring in the peoples that are our guests, and we'll say hello to the side of my chats, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of the subjects. And I have a bunch of crazy stuff for all of you. I know a lot of us think maybe that I know or have seen a lot of the UFO footage or heard about all the thingies of the mabobbers of that. I always am able to peel back the layers of an onion and dive deep into some of these subjects and bring you all things you've never seen before. And after you see them, I know you wish that you would have never seen them. But let's blow on. So here we blow with the...
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
You dumbass!
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard! Action Bastard, I need you! Action Bastard, I need you! Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're stupid. Goddamn flat earthers. And you know what? If you don't believe in the police, next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead. That's where that thing is from. If you don't know that reference, fucking look that shit up. It's fucking amazing. Anyways, let's go ahead and bring in our our guests. And I believe we have we have an intro for everybody. So let's go ahead and do that right now.
Mama!
Oh, mama.
War never changes. And we are the Galactic Penguin Federation, NASA's enforcers. We rain fire on our enemies and fight hand to hand across the galaxy. We are ever seen, yet we are never seen in our fight for liberty. We will kick down any door and fight any secret societies.
I knew it. She's a lizard person.
My name, Commander 401. And this is how we handle our problems.
You gotta step up and beat that bully with a stick.
Stunning, plump, red, perfectly unscratched, and incredibly sweet mangoes.
Alrighty then.
All right. Welcome everybody.
Hello.
Go to the table and let's find out how it is everybody's doings is. Go ahead, dog.
Yeah, I'm doing good. If you wonder where Brainless is, I've just come back from Holland. You'll never see that link again. I'm joking, of course. I haven't beaten him to death with his own clog yet.
Oh, yet is the key words. I believe he.
Yeah, no, I'm doing great. The weather
Yeah,
here is phenomenal. Proper spring day. 20 degrees, sunny, Not now. It's dark now. It's freezing cold. But hey,
But it was
it's a good
sunny
day.
earlier.
Yeah, the beer outside and everything.
Awesome. That's wonderful to hear. Mamas, how are you doing, Ziz?
I'm doing good.
Are you ready?
Enjoying my day.
Are you ready for the fucking subjects I got prepared
Oh,
for y'all today?
yeah. Yeah.
'Cause you know that I don't bring the normals of the things that other people.
No, you don't. No, what's normal?
Yeah. Well, the midway of the subjects for those things, right? Because they always do the what's it
Yes.
called, the lumberjacks in the middle of Canada. That what's his name disappeared for like 3 days or something, and then there's this and that. I don't do all of the normal what we find for the stuff. I try to find the most obscure, down the stupidest, craziest rabbit hole I can find to bring you content for. So that's what we're doing today for sure. And the first 2 videos are completely real. There's no way they're fake. The first 2 ones, I mean, anyways. So Commander, how are you doing? You're muted.
Commander's
still.
muted. You're muted, Commander.
Excellent. I had a cheery run last night, and it was lucrative, and
nice.
I had a lot of rest today.
Good.
Sweet. That is all awesome to hear for sure. Thank you for being here, and I know you're gonna love the content we're gonna be going over in just well, for the whole stream. Mangoes, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm fighting the weather in my internet at the moment, but hopefully I'll be here for most of the show.
Okay, because you're definitely going to want to stick around for all the silly content that I have planned for all of you. Yes, it's going to be hilariously silly. So thank you all for being here. Let's go ahead and say hello to the side of my chats. And we have an Al Trucker. They is busy right now, so they will not be joining us.
Yeah.
We have a left-handed Jedi.
Hey, guys.
And Captive Desk.
Hey.
And then, of course, the Demons of the Orbs.
Hey, Demon.
Thank you all for being here. If there's any other people that are lurking, if you'd like us to say hello to you, just let us know. If you'd like to join us as a guest, just let us know and somebody will send you a linky mabobber. But other than that, let's get into the complete best evidence I have of aliens. And this is going to convince you all that aliens is reals.
So no AI?
Shh.
All right.
God damn, don't give stuff away.
Don't give it away.
Anyways, here is the best version.
Hello, gays. Today we have a list of top 5 alien. Número
Hold on. I'm sorry. I will slow it down because I forgot about this.
Numero cinco.
We're gonna do it this way. Watch this.
gays. Today we have a list of top 5 alien. Número 5.
This is so real. It's not AI made. No, this is not AI.
Me encontré con un CD de Michael Jackson. Me fui a mi casa, lo puse en un cuadro y así.
This is totally real. There's no
No, this can't be. Yeah, totally real. Can't be a stage. No, never.
This was not faked at all. This part.
Nope.
Número.
Yeah, no, that was not faked at all. Neither was this. Yeah, none of that was faked. Yeah, this is all real.
Being dressed in their human skin.
Yes, that
Didn't
was
hear
not
the
faked
laugh
at
on
all.
that.
Alien
though.
dance.
No, the laugh is not important. Yeah, this is completely
No, that is
real.
totally
wasn't fake.
real.
Yeah,
That's
not
totally real.
any things of the
100%
things
real.
and stuff. And then this is totally real. It proves aliens.
Número 1.
Took their screen off their cell phone.
Yeah, exactly. That proves aliens.
Alien apear. Alien.
Proof of
Ooh, an
aliens
alien
right there.
podcast. Nice.
Yeah, and then it
Yeah.
does nothing, and then
Now
Joe Rogan's
Joe
face
Rogan's
explodes.
face goes with that is awesome.
You know,
That
my
proves
intro
aliens.
is better proof of aliens than all of this
Yes.
stuff.
No, I
Yeah.
know, and I wanted to go over this first before we get into the idiocracy and stupidity because it's
Right.
gonna get very dumb very fast, and or not just that, but
Aw,
like
darn it. Okay.
obviously what we're gonna see is not people doing thingy-mabobbers right, and that's what we're gonna come up to. But I do have fun for us first.
Okay.
Especially like Joe Rogan's fucking this face.
I know that face.
Yeah, Mango, will you put up all the links for all the stuffs and things? And
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, thank you so much. So I'm gonna skip. Okay, yeah, okay, but no, we're gonna go in the order that I wanted. I kind of wanted to skip, but no, you have to watch this. Here we blow.
I've reached 4 major conclusions. 1, the evidence is overwhelming.
Okay, sorry. I'll put it at normal speed because
I was
Jesus
gonna say put
Christ,
normal.
already,
That was whoa.
Yeah,
Sounds like he's drunk.
He already talks slow enough.
I think he probably isn't drunk, but you know.
No, it totally made him sound like that. But here we blow with the beginning of this.
I've reached 4 major conclusions. 1, the evidence is overwhelming that Earth is being visited by intelligently controlled extraterrestrial spacecraft. Some UFOs are alien spacecraft, most are not. 2, there is no doubt that a small number of people within governments, both in the United States and overseas, have been actively covering up the truth about these visits. There really is a cosmic.
But once again, just remember when he's saying this, he's come up with 4 conclusions about why UFO phenomenons have happened.
I'm surprised it's a fucking grown-ass human being. How old
What's funny is he said the evidence is overwhelming.
No, I know. And he's scapegoating. The reason why he said there's 4 reasons is because
YouTube
he's
University,
scapegoating out of
maybe.
it. Yeah, well, the thing is he's trying to scapegoat out of any possibility so he can't be wrong no matter what, is what he's pulling out of his arsehole. So everybody, please donate to the Mangoes and or me. Like always, I will be splitting with the Mangoes, but I have for $20, I will take a shot of 99 proof alcohol. So if you send me a 20, we'll do that because that's the stuff that I don't know if anybody who was here when I accidentally opened this up and drank it. I know Dog was, and I didn't realize it was 99 proof. But for $5, I'll do the pink stuff, and this is the New Amsterdam Pink Whitney.
Pink Whitney, huh? Mm.
Yeah, Pink Whitney. And then
so now you know what Whitney tastes like. Okay.
I mean, with consent, she definitely let me taste her. Anyways,
Gotcha.
I have one more scorpion to eat, or like I can eat legs and stuff for $50. So, if anybody wants to throw down things for things and stuff, go for it. If not, it's your money. Do whatever you want with it, just like the Mango says, and that's exactly appropriate. Is we're here to just ask for people to have us do this stuff and things. And I know most of you understand this, but it takes a lot of work to do all the research we do and set up the things and stuff. And but we're not.
No, it doesn't. You just go on YouTube and Google dumbass shit. There's your show.
I wish it was
I'm
that.
Yeah, you wind up, the algorithm winds up giving you the same shit. So you need to have
Yeah, it
sock
does.
accounts which are trained to give you the derp. And then you sometimes need to go to other websites to get the derp too.
And what's nice about YouTube is they have a setting where it'll download, like if you go have a specific account, whatever, you could download everything for a certain thing. It'll just start automatically download it for you. But it does it on the YouTube app. So I don't know how you get it off of there, but yeah.
Every morning
or the browser.
When I wake up, I go to work at 8 a.m. I spend about a half an hour to an hour looking at multiple different ways of news reports and current events and breaking news and things like that. He knows how to let himself in, so I'm just gonna let him do it. I spend at least an hour getting the basis of what we're gonna do for a stream in the future. I don't usually do it the day of.
You dumbass.
Did you finally fucking wake up?
Yes. Oh fuck,
I
man.
knew it.
I was
You
playing
did
a
fall
second
asleep.
alarm,
I thought so.
but I actually my phone was on the ground. I literally lay down and I fell asleep before I could set it up.
Wow.
You just made me a liar now, Phil, because I told everyone that I came to Holland today, beat you to death at your own clock, shoved that link up your ass, and came back and had a beer. And now you turned up.
And now you
I'm
ruined
alive.
it for everybody.
Yeah, now everybody's
Hey,
sad
Jinx.
that I'm still alive.
Yes, and
Hey,
hey,
Sydney.
Jinx,
Hey,
and yes,
Sydney.
and yes, Pink Whitney sounds as if it should taste like a sweaty stripper pole farted on a dollar bill and depression. And no, that's exactly what I think it's gonna
Desperation.
taste
Desperation, not depression.
Sorry, desperation.
Yeah,
But
that's
I feel
close.
like
That's
that's what it's
close.
gonna taste like. That's what this is gonna taste like for sure. And it is from New Amsterdam, so it is an
Oh, from old New York,
Amsterdamian,
huh? Wow.
a stripper.
All the way from
Anyways,
New York.
Those who don't know, New York City
Because
was
this-
actually before the country was New Amsterdam. Before it was New York
yes,
City.
yeah, it was,
Yeah.
and yes, I thought, hold on, I thought of launching a stripper-based perfume that combines vanilla and baby powder. No, they already smell like that. You need to add more things to it because it already smells. They're already
Vanilla.
like.
Is it so? Are you saying it's a bee? There's beaver juice on it?
Well, and the other thing
Mom,
is
you're better than that.
they already smell like baby
No, she
powder
isn't.
because they all have 3 kids already by the time they're
Did you not know that
18.
beavers they smell like vanilla in that region?
All
Yeah,
right.
no,
Yeah.
and they actually
Yeah,
extract
that's what I
the steam of
And
Albert to
apparently taste.
make.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah,
know about. I just heard
strippers.
secondhand that they smell like that.
Okay,
Like,
so
yeah.
They've all got
Totally.
cesarean scars and cuts down their arms where they've
Yeah,
been.
no, those are my
Also, like,
favorite strip clubs to go. That's my favorite strip clubs to go to is when they're pregnant and have. Never mind.
What's
we'll-
wrong with cesarean?
Ginger is right. Pink Whitney sounds like, somebody who get hush money from Trump.
Yeah, no, totally, exactly. Hey, everybody
Pink
say
Whitney,
hello
yeah,
to
that's her
Lucifer.
porno name, Pink Whitney.
Yeah, everybody say hello to Lucifer and the
Hi,
Kentucky
Lucifer.
Atheist.
Kentucky
Hey,
Atheist.
Kentucky Atheist.
Atheist.
So,
And
let's
I'm
blow
just
on.
now looking at the Discord. So if if I'm
See?
so if I'm sleeping, everybody thinks that there's no stream.
Well, I sent the link to Commander and to Dog because apparently you were asleep.
I think.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I can't find that. I can't navigate
I
around that.
DM'd you. Oh.
Yeah, so luckily, thank you, Mama, for being my second co-host. You may be edged out soon, Brainless, if you don't do enough. Anyways, I'm just
You
kidding.
may
I'm
get
just kidding.
fired.
Ain't that enough? Come on,
Everybody say hello to Sydney. If we did not say hello to Sister, I
You
know
did.
we
Hey,
Hi,
Sydney, sweetie.
just wanted to double check. But anyways, let's blow on with this. So let's get less sidetracked and let's begin at the beginning of this. And you're welcome, Brainless, for me finding this.
I've reached 4 major conclusions. 1, the evidence is overwhelming that Earth is being visited by intelligently controlled extraterrestrial spacecraft. Some UFOs are alien spacecraft, most are not. 2, there is no doubt that a small number of people within governments, both in the United States and overseas, have been actively covering up the truth about these visits. There really is a cosmic Watergate. 3, there are no good arguments against these conclusions. Only people who haven't studied the relevant evidence. And 4, flying saucer visitations and the cosmic Watergate represent the biggest story of the millennium. And I should say that I prefer the term flying saucer because all flying saucers are UFOs.
Because he lacks saucers when they come out with food on it. Never mind. Sorry.
Very few UFOs are flying saucers. That's an area of
So literally, this dude said 4 different things could be the cause of the things that they're claiming. So thank you for being like so open and scapegoating yourself out of fucking anything that you can be said that you didn't understand the thing of the things. Like, it's literally hilarious. I mean, that's what he did, right? Does everybody see that he literally was like, oh, there's 4 options for this bullshit.
Okay.
Right? I mean, okay. Okay, so if you've not heard,
Matt, you're muted. I don't know because I saw your beak moving. Didn't hear shit.
It actually didn't he say that there was like 4 options, yet only 1 option, so there was like a superposition of stupid.
yes, yeah, no, and it was word salad as fuck for sure as well, because he said everything can be an option. Yeah, that's how the world works, or unless you have an understanding of the science that's going into whatever. But that's the best scapegoat that I've ever heard of recently. Besides besides Carrie Lake saying that she's now open for abortion laws, even though
yeah, 'cause
2
that's
years
because
ago
Trump has
she
changed
said,
his tune, hasn't he?
yeah, no, now all the Trumpanites have been
Yeah.
like, no, we're okay
Trump
with
change, we all change.
Yeah,
Simple as
exactly.
that.
It's and we'll go over that next week. So Tuesday we're going over all of that fucking shite. So let's get to the next thing involver. So there were UFOs that were flying around during the eclipse.
Oh my
So let's
God.
get yes.
What is that?
That was likely a bird.
Or a plane?
Okay.
No, I don't think it was a plane.
What we're gonna do is I'm going to back it up a little bit more. We're gonna watch a little bit, and then I'm gonna stop it, and we're gonna all discuss it.
I was going to say, can we slow it down to 0.25
Oh,
and
sure.
see?
No, sure. No. Let's do that first. I'm
Okay.
gonna grab another burr.
Look,
but
there's
yeah,
a face
you
in
can
the
totally-
clouds. So look, there's a demon in the clouds too.
Oh my God! It looks like
Oh
yeah.
my
No, I mean
God.
anything
Doesn't it look like
can
a
happen
face in the
because of-
clouds?
What do we call that shit? I think it's called pareidolia. I
Pareidolia.
think is what that thing is.
Pareidolia.
So
Exactly.
anyways, so what we're gonna
Mhm.
do is we're gonna back this up all the way to the beginning, and we're gonna
Okay.
slow this motherfucker
I was
down.
gonna say, let's see.
Like we're on the lean, and we're gonna go slow. And I'm going to turn off my camera hopefully before I stand up. Otherwise, we may be a copyright struck.
We're gonna go slow,
And,
Slim?
Yeah, we're gonna totally go slow, and then I'll be right back. It'll take me
Yeah,
like
don't
10
show your
seconds before
charging
this to go.
port.
Yeah, just like I did the other day, and I'm sorry that you had to see that dog. It was in private.
seen it
but I'm sorry you
before,
had to
mate.
see it. Okay, all
I've
right.
seen
all
both
right.
ends
Well,
of
yeah,
it.
it's not your first rodeo.
Oh, you're a
Anyways,
fucking
let's keep
freak.
going.
That's why.
Yeah. Anyways, let's blow out. I'll be right back. And I'm just going to turn off the music because it doesn't matter. It just makes it feel weirder for that. But I'll be right back. And hey, Jinx, I think that we've not said hello to you. If we have, cool. If
Hey,
not,
Jinx.
whatever. I just want to make sure we say hello to everybody. I will be right back.
Okay, so streaks are. It like streaks across really fast.
No, it's shadow streaks across really fast.
Shadow of what?
What the
Of
hell
something.
is we looking at?
There should be something that
I
looks
don't
like a
see
bird or something
anything.
streak across right there. See, it goes right over where the sun is. The sun's light is right there.
That's
See it?
an airplane shadow.
You think that's an airplane shadow? Okay, I can't tell was it in front of the clouds or behind the clouds.
It's behind the clouds, and
it's behind.
the only thing that can actually travel faster than the speed of light is a shadow.
Or a point of
because
light.
it's not.
Or a point of
That
light.
actually makes sense because
That's-
obviously there
that's
were
why-
planes up in the air at the time of the eclipse.
That's why my shadow is always leaving me. God damn. Never mind.
And I would
no,
like to know where this
okay.
is because guaranteed he's in a flyover area for planes.
There's a gazillion and a half reasons why this is motherfucking happening.
Yeah.
Serially. Like, I mean, Jeebus
Right.
Christ. But one of the things that I want to mention is NASA sent 3 rockets through the air, the atmosphere to test different thingy-mabobbers for different things during the eclipse. They may have just been those rockets. I don't know, but that's another thing that it could have been a thingy-mabobber. You know what I'm saying?
It
actually
shaped too much like a plane.
Sure,
Yeah,
it can
that-
be anything
that is true.
because it looks like if you're taking videography through a shite freaking thing like a P900, is that the stupid shit that those flat earthers fucking want to say?
It's got a decent piece of glass. It's just the sensor is shit, and it's not meant for long distance.
And that's
And if you notice when he's showing it, he's zooming in at the same time and moving the camera. So there's a lot of deception, not intentional,
There's
but
a lot of
just
distortion. No, of course not.
Yeah.
It
just makes it look
likely is
worse. Yeah.
It's most likely just like a commander said. The sensor is the
Mhm.
problem. It doesn't have
Right.
enough blah blah blahs in the sensor to make it so that it's a clean picture. And so here is proof of aliens
And he's
that
watching
happened
it
on.
through his camera, not probably with his eyes, too.
Yeah, and there's a handful of other bull craps that is happening for sure. And then when he downloaded it, or uploaded it to someplace, they probably made the quality, or they dumbed down the quality. Sorry.
Oh yeah. It's probably not very good
be-
quality.
It's
You
probably
can probably
like
look on
shitty
your
and-
settings and see how far up you could go on your.
Yeah. So here is proof of aliens during the eclipse. You're welcome, everybody.
Wouldn't have had that problem with the P1000, might I just add?
The P1000.
Oh, they
goddamn.
discontinued that. And have you heard some of the conspiracies over that? Them being discontinuing the P1000.
Oh no,
It's
I
a
have
shit
not heard
camera
that
as
yet.
far as the sensor goes.
But it happened at the same
Yes.
time that NASA signed a contract with Artemis for them to make a handheld camera, or not NASA with Nikon to make a handheld
wait,
camera
make a
to go to the moon with. So there's these conspiracies like, well, because the Nikon P1000 shows flat Earth, they want to hide it from you. It's like, what about all the ones you can still buy on the market right now?
That
Or
are
all the
even
other
better.
cameras with good lenses and stuff, telephones.
So they decided
There are
that the
cameras which
sensor-
are better.
Yes.
Yeah, they decided the sensor and the optical blah 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 wasn't worth it for them to make it, and nobody was buying it anymore, and they had other choices that they could keep promoting.
Correct, and it's
but
like
they
they act like
made
the
those-
P1000 was the only camera people could use to look at the horizon with.
No, there's a gazillion and a half other cameras of different versions. There's Nikon,
Right.
There's so many other versions, name brands of cameras.
Right.
There's so
that
many
it's
other versions
ridiculous.
that we can sacrifice.
yeah.
Never mind.
Exactly.
So, anyways, here is proof of aliens once again. All of you, you're welcome.
The eclipse has brought to northern.
Oh, yes.
We have to do
Absolute.
normal speed. This is definitely
Maybe
proof of
you'll get caught up
aliens.
with this crew
Mm-hmm.
over the weekend. I saw them walking around.
Proof of aliens. Look.
Yep, look at that. Yep, definite proof. They come in all shapes and sizes. Mm-hmm.
What else?
Alien
Exactly.
abduction encounter.
What else? What
There's the
else?
second one
is
wearing
some
a
of the most
fucking
harrowing
Nikes.
and intriguing on record.
What else would it be if that was not real?
Right. Aliens in plain sight, right there, Slim. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Oh, it could have been
They're trying to
Halloween
hide
or
God
something
with
like
that clip, by the way. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, well, let's go ahead
Them
next
dumbasses.
let's go ahead next to this fun thing, because this is totally real. There's no way
The
this
alien
is
abduction
not
encounter
real.
of Luli Oswald is among the most harrowing and intriguing on record. It was an incident that occurred on a lonely coastal road just outside of Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. And while it features details that are to be found in many other cases of alien abduction, the disturbing creatures at the heart of this case are unique within the ufological record.
Dun dun dun. Please do not
Ufological
read
records.
do not read what it says at the top of the screen at all. Please do not do that before we get further into this.
Oh
I don't even
no!
want to.
Okay.
I don't even want to say it.
I won't. No
At around
spoil. I
9
did read
p.m.
it, but no spoilers. Okay.
Yeah, no spoilers. Anybody who reads it, no spoilers.
On October the 15th,
It's gonna be Cyrax, isn't it?
1979, Luli
Cyrax.
Oswald, a concert pianist.
Hey, don't give it. Goddamn, now you ruined it for everybody. Cut the stream. We're just ending now. You goddamn.
That's it. We're done.
Yeah.
And lecturer was driving from Rio de Janeiro to Saquarema with a friend of her son known only as FG. By just after 9:30.
So
Oh yes, those are the real ones that don't let you know their name. Because they got nothing to hide.
Once again, this is one of those things where they're telling us a bunch of information that we don't technically need to know per se, right? Like the way that you said all of this stuff is just a setup, like you're telling us what a story and not actual events. So, anyways,
No, but also they never use the real the full name or something like, oh, they're only known as, and like, why is that?
Yeah,
it's almost like you don't want us to look into who it actually is.
Yeah, and that's why they're telling a story completely. I'm on the same page with you, Brainless. But that's part of the way that you tell
Because
stories.
it's JP and Elena Denon. And we all know they're crazy as shit.
Yes, and especially when you hear this, what's going to happen next. And again, you're welcome, everybody. And please, somebody buy me a motherfucking shot. Where is the stuff and things? Where's everybody donate to one of us and stuff, because I need way more alcohol to listen to this. And again, you're welcome, everybody, for me deep diving into the insanity of the interweb.
Quiet coastal road when they noticed 3 odd-looking lights moving over the ocean. They continued on, keeping the lights in view as they did so, until they came to hills that took them off the coastal road, meaning they could no longer see the lights. They noticed how dark it had suddenly become, and began to wonder if they had gone the wrong way, while being preoccupied by all of these strange
Once again,
glows.
information we
They
don't
made
need
the
to
decision
know.
to turn the car around, head back to the coastal road, and try to get their bearings. Bizarrely, when the headlights of the car pointed toward the coast, they began to flash of their own accord. They continued flashing as they made their way up the road. Only moments later, the engine began to cut, forcing FG to pull the car to the roadside.
Goddamn fucking FG. He's always pulling the fucking car to the goddamn fucking side of the road, if you know what I'm saying.
FG and effing pulling the car down the side of the effing road.
Why not just use their first name? You know, like don't have to use full names.
Well, and not just that, but again, they're using way too much information to tell us things that we don't need to know yet. There's too many details that don't need to be said to us. Because if you were trying to tell this to a police officer after this happened, why would you tell them all this extra bullshit? You wouldn't. You would
It's
be like,
probably the police that named them. Fucking gormless.
Sure. Okay, dog. We're doing cheers to insanity. I'm doing 2 pinks, and then we also have a left-handed Jedi that is thrown in that. So we're gonna do 3 soon, but we're gonna spread this out. It's only
You were
$20
gonna spread her out?
$99. Yeah, well, I always try, as long as she gives me consent. I'd rather make her squirt, but we'll talk about that later. But then I do have for $50 the Scorpion. So cheers, Rose Salute, Solange with this, which is the new Amsterdam stuff. Edward Cup. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and blow. Exactly, that's what she said. So, anyways, let's blow on more.
So we could see what the problem might be. Although the lights continued to flash, FG could see no problem at all with the engine, and they set off once more. They quickly corrected their route and were eventually back on the coastal road, noting that there appeared to be a huge reflection of the moon on the surface of the water. By the time they reached their destination, the three
So there was a reflection of the moon across the water. Oh my God, how that never happened.
strange lights had appeared once more. They thought little more of them until it came time to make the return journey. They both decided to take the back roads and stay away from the coastal road. However, a wrong turn would take them back to the very same road they had arrived on. Only moments later, the car began to act strangely once more, this time bouncing and leaping on the road. This continued for several minutes before the vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
No. Of course, cars leap all the time. Like they jump and. Oh no, that's horrendous. They mixed up stories from the Wild West with new times. You know.
Well, hold on. They just said that these teenagers or young peoples in their 20s maybe, they took a car around a off-beaten path that was not a paved road. Do you know what happens to your shocks and
Yep.
the rest of your vehicle if you go over a bunch of fucked up shit and you don't have an off-road vehicle? Now your fucking car is gonna fucking swerve and sway, and
especially if it's at night and your headlights are and it's very dark, your headlights are not going to illuminate that much in front of you.
So and let's say they fucking ran into a rock or something they didn't know, or some other impact thing that happened to the car. Well, now what do you think your car is going to feel like? It's going to feel like it's fucking doing all kinds of weird fucked up shit. And if you are not a mechanic, what are you going to think? The ghosts are doing it. No, it's just what happens if you fuck up your car while you're driving it off road, you weirdos.
The vehicle came to a stop outside an abandoned factory. The entire building appeared to be lit up. However, after a moment or two, the pair realized that the glow was coming from a huge cigar-shaped object overhead.
Yeah, that's what happens when you like drink a bunch of moonshine right before you go driving down a road that's not a road, and then you end up stopping because you can't drive any further. And never mind, I don't know if that's what happened, but let's keep going. And it's in Brazil, so
this curious aerial vehicle glowed a bright orange color, and the windows were visible along the side. As they looked up at what appeared to be a gigantic craft, they noticed the three lights that had been hovering over the water heading in their direction. A moment later, the car began to bounce.
Okay, so we're talking about they stopped at a barn and there were lights inside of it or something, and now there's water and there's lights outside of it, and now the car's bouncing again? What the fuck is going on, you weirdos? Or am I that drunk where I'm not understanding what the fuck is going on?
They don't understand what the fuck is going on.
I don't think I think in the story they didn't understand.
I'm so confused.
What's going on, yeah.
That's
I
what I'm
know,
saying.
me too.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially the way
Am
this
I
guy's
getting-
relating it. This guy
Yeah,
sounds like he's relating it very well. The story very well.
I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't the fucking weirdo that didn't understand this bullshit.
Well, you are the
all I'm
fucking
saying-
weirdo.
No, I'm totally the weirdo, and I'm gonna do another shot right now. But like, I thought for a millisecond, and I watched this 3 times this morning, and I was like, "Am I not getting what the fuck is going on in this shit?" And thank you all for reiterating that I am not that daft that I don't know what's going on.
No, yeah, this is very confusing to me.
Well, I remember I've had 2 encounters where I've seen things. The first one, it was like 4 or 5 lights, the same apart, but they were just floating across the sky. It was a bit like Starlink, but they were I think they call them Chinese lanterns, where you put a candle inside.
Oh, yeah.
You must have just caught the same stream. Yeah. And the other one was just before Christmas. I was driving home from Sheffield. It was dark, and I saw a neon light that looked like a backwards letter D, an upside down letter D, and it kept coming and going, but it was following me. And then I realised it was a light on that says "drive" on the car, reflecting in the window.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had the car in drive, and it's orange. It's actually greeny orange, but yeah, I saw the reflection of it and thought, no, it's a D-shaped fucking spaceship outside, but it wasn't. It was just a reflection.
Okay, the 2 times.
Yeah, I was just going to say the last thing.
I think I've talked about this multiple times, but the 2 times that I've seen aliens, in quotes, is we used to, after we would get off of school, high school, we would all end up at one of my friend's house, and we would take some LSD, and then we would walk in Claremont, San Diego. We all lived on plateaus, so there was canyons like every like 5 or 10 miles away from you, if not closer. But we literally, like, Claremont is living on like 3 plateaus. It was the expanse of the area called Claremont Mesa. Obviously, Mesa means flat plateaus, or you know what I'm saying, flat mountains. So we would go to Brandon's house. We'd take off our fucking bags. We would grab some weed and some beers, and we would go down into the canyon, and we take it at his house. And by the time we got down into the canyons, it would start kicking in. And then what we would do is there's little alcoves that we would go into, and we would we had this cool joint roller where you like opened up this little tin can, this tin box, and there was a little like hammock in it, and you could like put weed in it and then put the thing, and you could close it, and then out the top would come out these joints. Hey, Carrie. But anyways, we were down there one time, and Jason had gone into the woods or into the bush, and all of a sudden he like runs away, and he's like, aliens. And we're like, what are you talking about, Jason? And he's like, come here. And so we went into the woods, and there was this little itty bitty nest about that big, and there were these 3 or 4 little itty bitty pink things that were like, and I know they didn't make that noise per se exactly, but they looked like this little pink globs. And we're sitting there looking at it like, what the fuck are we looking at? It's got to be aliens. And then all of a sudden, zoo, 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 hummingbird babies. God damn it. And so we leave the area to like not mess with the hummingbird mama anymore that's trying to dive bomb us. Then a couple months later, it's Jason again. He goes, there's an alien in this tree. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Go over there. There is inside of the knot of a tree, there is pink gills that are breathing inside the knot hole. And I'm like, there's no way there's a freaking alien here, right? So I get up closer and I start looking, and my vision kind of lets me see something. And I'm like, it's a fucking rubber ball, pink rubber ball with animal shapes on it, right? So my friend goes up, and he like takes a stick and pokes it in it, and he flings it towards me, and grandma panties hit me. Frilly pink grandma panties that are like this big hit me in the chest,
and he still got them. He wears them all the time.
Oh, hell no, dude. And we all fucking just ran because we're like, oh my god, it's homeless people having sex, and I just got hurt because you know, like I'm like, oh my god, I just got a disease on me. So those are the 2 times that I thought I saw aliens.
Alien encounters are uncommon for high school students, mainly boys around 14 to 16. They come out their school gates, and sometimes there's an alien standing there. He wears jeans, but he's got no waistline at all, but he wears jeans. They're buckled up under his breasts.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a beard and a microphone, and he asks some things about creation and real weird questions. And then it turns out he was actually Ray Comfort.
Goddamn Ray, he's always fucking up shit.
He's always hanging around them school gates. What's his problem?
He likes college
obvious,
kids.
isn't it?
Let's just put it that way. It's just college kids. Let's put it that way. To nod. So, anyways, let's go on to right here. I think is where we get into the actual
Discovered that the
aliens.
kidney trouble that had plagued her for years had suddenly ceased. She would, though, suffer from extremely painful, watery eyes for several weeks after the incident. Bob Pratt and Irene Grunchie would investigate the case. As well as speaking with Lily and FG, they also interviewed several local residents in the area of the incident, all of whom told them of persistent UFO activity in the region. Ultimately, in order to discover what happened during the missing 2 hours, the pair would have to undergo hypnotic regression.
Which is not a thing.
Which is not a thing.
Oh, you mean you mean memory implantation?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what that is. So let's go
Yeah.
further into this.
Carry on,
'Cause I
yeah.
think
I
eventually
agree.
they talk about the rat-faced aliens. I think.
On occasion of several orange orbs entering her bedroom. Whether these sightings were just that or were in fact other cases of alien abduction is not known.
They were anal
However,
bees.
many abductees often claim that they are taken.
It was just like 3 dudes that came on her in her bedroom. Never mind, that's something different.
By these otherworldly entities more than once. As with so many alleged encounters with otherworldly entities, the answers are frustratingly elusive. Indeed, the details of this case may be simply too bizarre for many to entertain as.
Okay, so you never talked about the never mind. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I swear to Bob that I did find that he did
I
talk
put a
about
link
that.
with a better telling of the story in
Okay,
the side
okay.
chat
on the
of
fence.
this.
Okay. But here we blow with have you been visited by aliens and
Off the fence
yeah,
about Rush. The story I was hearing is
Jesus Christ.
it's a lot. I'm going to skip a lot of it, but what I was reading and / what they were saying is that one possibility that could be going on is I think we're taking in some of Graham Hancock stuff too. If people were around on Earth 500,000 years ago, in some way there was some split and a second set of humans continued on, and we're like in this interdimension space where they're both happening simultaneously, and that's.
So there's a split in humanity.
The thing is with Joe Rogan is he'll believe any bullshit you tell him.
No, completely, and that's why we're going over it because
Unless it's something that's
nonsense. True. Yeah, no, then he won't believe it because he's a meathead. Like, not to be a dick with fucking, but he's a fucking meathead, and he is.
He'll sensationalize anything because it gets him clicks, views, and all that stuff. That's what he's paid for.
My ex, her son, the one that we had to actually kick out and have him move away because he was trying to fight me all the time because he would wake up at 6 a.m. and listen to Joe Rogan talk his bullshit, and then he would go around sputtering all this stuff around our living space, and I'd have to be like, can you go and look up this thing and this stuff? And he kept trying to fight me because I was like, believe what you want,
be
but, like,
applying the common sense again, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. And unfortunately, which was even weird, is he was not 100% white. No putting down anybody who's I'm a mutt, but he was like the white people, and I'm like, bro, you're half Mexican. Like, not to put anybody down for anything, but I'm like, why are you pro the white people when you should be wanting to help everybody? And he would just tell me all this like fascist shit, and then when I would be like, if you just look this up, and then he'd be like, no, I'll kick your ass. And I'm like, anyways, let's just keep blowing.
That's when you know people are speaking the truth. Like if they come with not with arguments but with threats.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, I'm not 100% bald, but I still got called fucking slaphead and chromed on by the kids.
And see, that's the other thing is if you're not coming at somebody like as a debate lord, then you know somebody is trying to give you proper information. So if they sputter out something and you go, I'm going to rebut this by saying and asking a question, if you don't immediately become defensive and try to prove your argument without ebbing and flowing or listening to what the other person's saying, then there's totally a problem for sure. And that's what I try to do is I try to be like, I'll give you information, and I am trying my hardest to listen to the rebuttal that you have, and that's what we do on this channel. I try my hardest for all of us to do this. If I say something wrong, somebody is like, no, Slim, you got the numbers wrong on this, or no, this is a fake news report or something. I always throw up my hands and I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Like I thought Snoop Dogg got arrested for Tupac's death or something, right? I don't remember. Yeah. And as soon as everybody said, no, Slim, you're the dumbass, I went, yeah, no. I'm here to relay information that I think that I found. And if anybody proves me wrong, please do that, because it makes the zeitgeist better for all of us. And I'm not here to disillusion anybody through what we're trying to put into the zeitgeist ourselves.
Right.
That's why I only get 9 people watching me right now, and I get barely any views, because I am not a douche nozzle trying to manipulate the system to do it.
Right?
Although, Mama, you fingered out a really, really awesome thing to push yourself, which was, what the hell, Karen? I believe that you found a golden mine with that thingy-mabobber. If I could just find a hook like that, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it's my little niche. Yeah.
Yes. But I'm not
That's
here
your little niche?
to. But yeah,
Niche.
I'm not here.
Niche. Niche.
Yes, and I'm not here to.
You have a talking dog that spouts bullshit.
But I'm not here to try to become
Bring this
famous.
motherfucker.
Where I'm here to help, just have fun with everybody, because I can do so many other things, or I do so many other things. It's just fun to sit here for a couple hours a day and have fun and show people the silliness that I find on the interwebs and stuff and things. So, anyways, let's blow on with this idiocracy.
Where, like, if
he was saying this?
No. This is from I'm gathering this all from like that video. I'm adding in some of Graham Hancock stuff too, because this kid also interviewed him, Jesse Michaels.
Oh dear God, Graham Hancock is.
Because he says so many things at once. It's like a loaded shotgun that he's shooting at us for information.
Bullshit.
It's just like what they do. It's called something that in an argument.
A lot of flat earthers do that. They throw topic after topic after topic.
It's called Yeah.
Gift developing or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Sean Connery got his dick out in that film, Jedi. I remember that one.
And the reason they do that is because you cannot rebut all of their the things they threw out there, all of their claims. So if one of them does not get rebutted, then they claim that they won some way, shape, or form, because a Gatling gun or something like that. I don't remember.
Something like that.
I don't know if it's Gish Gallop. Gish Gallop is when you try to. Well, Gish Gallop is when you try to.
There's a Texas sharpshooter fallacy.
That's it.
Where they
I think
find,
that's it.
But no, it isn't, because the Texas sharpshooter fallacy is where you find a cluster of bullets on the barn and then you say, "Here, I was aiming here," when it has nothing to do.
Yeah, sure. It's called something else as well, but it doesn't matter.
I'm looking it up.
Let's keep blowing.
Let's call it the shit slinging fallacy.
I call it the Jim Rogan fallacy. Anyways, let's keep going.
Wasn't it water?
On his podcast, they're talking about some of the same
Red
stuff.
herring, I think,
But
is what it is.
Something they said in the Grush interview.
Okay, let's keep blowing on and we'll figure it out. In a minute.
Yeah, I think it's a red herring, but yeah, go ahead.
An idea would
Bait
be
and
that
switch,
these
something
people
like that.
exist on like a split timeline from us.
No, it's like shooting fish in a barrel or something. Anyways,
We had cataclysms and died and repopulated and whatnot. Now we've ended in this place in 2023 with combustion engines and we're flying around. These people would have.
Okay, well, this is boring. Let's get to one of the next fun thingy-mabobbers. Let's get into listening.
Okay, it is a red herring. I found here red herring fallacy. Also known as misdirection, smoke screen, clouding the issue, beside the point, and the Chewbacca defense. I don't know how it got that, but That sounds interesting.
Okay.
Hey, Al.
Sure.
So a red herring argument is one that changes the subject, distracting the audience from the real issue to focus on something else where the speaker feels more comfortable and confident. So I think it's kind of in that vein where they go from one to another to another to another.
Isn't it also called water hosing, just flooding you with different topics?
Yeah.
No, that's what we were talking about. Is somebody's just throwing you like 20 different things at once,
Yeah.
so that you cannot, and so it's like flooding.
Oh yeah,
water hose or whatever it is. But yes, Mama.
Basically, all subjects in the area.
It's similar, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna watch some of this clear UFO footage, just for a second, and then we will see if we get into some of the other thingy-mabobbers, and we'll go from there.
I'm gonna be quite lenient with the UFO people. Like I'm saying it didn't happen unless you got quality HD footage. Yes, I said HD. I'm not even. I'm okay with HD. I don't need 4K.
And we're not
unless there's hot chicks involved. Then I need 4K.
Yeah, and we're not going to be there. But let's
so it is gish galloping. I just looked up. It is gish galloping where they go from blah, 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 really fast and rapid succession, so you can't refute everything. Yep.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so a lot of these things can be stuff and things. That's probably a drone.
It's really weird.
It's a drone.
And see, some of these things are like that first one they show, like the trail. That looked like it might have been time lapsed, or it was taken every 2 seconds or something like that. A picture,
sure, 30 seconds or something like that.
Yeah,
it wasn't a constant. You're right.
No, that's a flare. That looked like it could be a flare.
And it could be a bird. It could be a handful.
That's probably a bird.
It could be a plane.
Yeah. It could be Superman.
Yeah, this one has been debunked. This is a bird, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's a bird.
That was a bird.
A bird flying on a thermal, I think, probably.
Yeah,
floating on a thermal. Yeah, and it's just when it turns a certain way, you can't see it anymore because of the way the light's hitting it.
Yeah, a bird of prey.
A lot of these have been debunked. Yeah.
And if you've been traveling at a certain distance, or if you're blah blah blah, then things seem like a certain thing, or they look a certain way until you.
Yes, you can see that one flapping. The one on top, it looks like it's flapping its wings.
Yeah, it's two geese.
Yeah.
No, it's probably two birds of prey. It's probably like two falcons or something.
Falcons is the plural, I think.
Falcons.
Falcons is
like geese is.
That could be somebody in a private submarine or something.
Yeah.
Because the fact that they're going pretty much right over it. It could also be a whole bunch of jellyfish. Aren't there jellyfish that glow?
There are plankton
that light up.
They're plankton or small microbes or something. I don't remember what they're called off the top of my head. But in San Diego, every once in a blue moon, there would be these thingy-mabobbers that would show up that were a fungus, a plankton, or something.
Right.
And
they're bioluminescent. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They're bacteria or algae.
Yeah, and you could go swimming through them, and they would. Yeah, there we go. They're an algae bloom.
And this one's just below the water. That's the only thing.
And whatever is under it is causing it to be disrupted for them to cause the bioluminescence. So there's nothing weird going on here other than nature.
Do you know when I lived in Florida at night, you could walk along the beaches. They had the white sand beaches because it was the underneath the Gulf when storms kicked up, they kicked the white sand up off the ocean floor, so it was like almost pure white. When you walked, you could drag your foot and scoot it, and sparks would come off of the sand as you walked.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Yeah.
And so now we have
Pakistan.
Well,
Okay,
let's not worry about this one.
Probably a
Let's go to
missile.
this one.
That could
Let's go
be
to
a
this one.
plane too.
Well,
But, yeah.
because of the way that it was shot in the way in the format, it could be anything. But let's go to
Well,
just this
that you're
one.
right, and the way the person edited it, and they could have. It was really fast. They slowed it down, so you can't tell if it was time lapsed or like a picture was a continuous video, or was just pictures taken every, 33 seconds or whatever. You don't know.
Yeah,
because there's no details on these.
It was done in that aspect ratio of night vision.
Very grainy too, right? Yeah.
So let's go with this.
Okay,
and
I'm seeing the light. Okay, that could be a plane right there. Hello. Honestly,
it could be anything. There's so
A
many
missile,
because
rocket.
there's not enough of it.
again, we don't know where
could
it
be-
is. I mean, they don't really tell you
Yes.
where it is, what time of year it is, day, night, whatever. There's no details like that.
And this is proof that raccoons are.
That looks like a
aliens.
trail camera, doesn't it?
Yes, it's a trail camera, and this is proof that
That's
so-
a wreck. Yeah.
Okay, so just watch to the upper right of the
Okay.
camera.
Okay. Oh, I see it.
Well, that could be a jet flying over.
That yes, and the light and
It
the
could
lights.
be- It could be so many things.
Could be a crop
drone.
duster.
It could be.
We
a
don't know what's
drone.
beyond
It
there.
could-
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it could be anything. That's so hilarious. Some of these thingy So go a little bit more.
Obviously, yes, they are UFOs because you don't know what they are, so they're unidentified.
That's Iron Man.
Yes, exactly similar.
That
That's
is
Iron Man.
compression. I'm sorry, that's due to compression right there. Look
That's
how
Iron
bad
Man.
it is.
Look at his arm. That's Iron Man flying.
Yeah.
Could be
They
it could be
don't know.
Optimus
That's
Prime too, for all we know,
Sure, completely.
or it could be Mega Godzilla. We don't know.
Godzilla.
Ultraman. There we go. That's something I watched as a kid. Was Ultraman.
This is what it looks like when flat earthers try to show you planets.
I mean, look how bad the quality of that video is.
Well,
and
it's
it
shot
could be
through a
anything.
P1000 or 900, and it's just zooming in onto fucking.
That looks like a
beaches or something.
satellite.
Or it looks like a one of those balloon things they do for like kids' birthday parties.
Oh, and the animal balloons and
somebody
stuff.
didn't
Yeah,
zoom into.
yeah.
So it could be like anything, honestly. Like if it's not zoomed in and we don't see it clear
Okay.
enough, then I don't.
When I did my 200 sub special, I did it on a guy who said he looked into the sky and he concentrated, and eventually you would see what looked like these UFOs in the air. When you look at them, they're freaking Mylar balloons that people let loose.
We actually
You can tell, yeah.
to find out that's what a lot
Or
of
they're
these
the
things
paper,
are.
the bags, the plastic bags that in the air, that the air caught. Something like
Also,
that.
if you look at a clear blue sky, after a while,
Mhm.
you'll see these like white things all moving about, and
Yeah,
that's it.
it's your eyes.
Microbacteria on your eyes swimming about.
Right.
Well, that is.
But your brain will
Oh, that's
extrapolate
why
after a while too.
That's why I see all the fucking things against that white wall. Never mind it. We'll talk about it later.
There you go.
Anyways,
It's a floater.
let's keep going. Yeah, I've got lots of them.
I'm a floater. I'm a floater. I'm a floater.
I'm a floater.
But think of Family Guy.
because I do the grinder acts without goggles on. Yeah, I have a bunch of thingies that I see moving
Yeah.
around my yeah, it's kind of fun to look at a white wall.
Oh
now.
God.
Okay. So we'll
Yeah,
light
that's
this
just
guy.
Okay, there's an out of focus light.
It's just out of
yes,
focus.
and then-
Probably a star.
Plasma
Plasma
UFO.
That's totally what's happening.
That's probably a
Exactly what
street
it is.
light or something that they can't focus on correctly. Just saying.
It's so many things in the sky that it could have been. I mean, literally.
No, it's a plasma UFO. Dude, use manual
It's an
focus.
out of focus something.
Oh, chemtrails.
Oh my
Look at-
God.
look at this.
Okay. First of all, they stop it right there, so you can't tell if it's a lens flare.
Dude, it's literally just a jet flying through the sky. Look at the.
But no, they're showing the arrow pointing toward the upper
Yeah,
left
I know,
there.
I know. Yeah,
I think that's a lens flare.
Yeah. Well, that's just an anomaly in.
That's it's an anomaly.
Yeah, it probably doesn't show up.
It did show a bit longer. If you go back a bit, then you can see.
Yeah, well, just tell me what to do, brainless. God damn it. Okay, anyways, so no,
rewind.
Hey, come on, you know, in the bedroom, like usually you tell me what to do.
Yeah, that's
here. I tell you what to do. You fucking
sunlight off the firmament. That's right, Al Trucker. Yeah, sunlight off the firmament, right there.
Yeah.
It's probably a solid lump of the chemicals they use to brainwash us.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want to see it longer because you can tell if it's a lens flare.
That's why 7 states now have made it illegal.
Okay, you can see it in this one here on there. Okay. Then they switched so fast, and they moved the camera around, so you can't really tell, right?
So there's something there, but I just think it's part of the camera. I don't think it's.
Oh, they're moving too. No wonder.
They probably flew past the moon
or something.
There was an anomaly there for some reason, obviously, which is just the way that the light moved through the path of blah. Like I don't.
Yeah, it's more like the
obviously
camera
there's a
lens.
reason. There's a reason why.
Yeah, but those are contrails. They're condensed. The condensed water vapor up there is what they are.
Exactly.
Yeah,
no, it has nothing to do with the jet fuel.
How do you explain that? It's just a mirage, and the way the camera looks at it, and it's not fucking real, you weirdos.
And the way you know they're not, it's not chemicals. Yeah, see how they pause in because the sun's not hitting the other part of the plane now.
Yeah,
you know it's not chemicals. Is there's a gap, a visible gap between the engines and where the contrails start.
And
there's a visible gap.
Reflections and stuff and things that's happening.
If we're actually chemicals like a crop duster, they'd be coming immediately out of that plane.
Yeah. And that's totally real. That's totally how that works.
Yes, it was a UFO landing in the crater. Yes. Mm-hmm.
But actually, if we research that, somebody reverse that footage. It's actually
it's shot out of the volcano. Okay.
Yeah,
and then shot and went to the right.
Yeah,
okay.
That was
that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
That's why you can't trust these. You don't know where these come from. You don't know if they're been altered in any way. Nothing.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're gonna get the fuck out of here because
I reckon Mom could probably troll them fucking players to death. I know I could with just doing these sort of footage and memes and things like that. I could insanely drive them nuts, and they would all believe it because they're fuck brain nincompoops.
Totally. All right, folks. We're gonna start getting out the fuck out of here.
I just spoke up.
I know.
No videos. I did put a What the Hell Karen out today, so if you go to the description,
go watch
my
that.
channel.
Yeah,
you can go watch it. It's real. I got 2 really good Karens today. Yeah. So
Hey, everybody, go check that out for sure.
And tomorrow I do go for my MRI, so we'll see what the results are from that. So,
okay.
Gotta get my brain scanned tomorrow.
Everybody put fingers crossed for mamas and the side of my chats.
Yeah.
And then Commander, would you like to let us know about Saturday if we're doing that?
Yep, there will be a Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern after Purple stream.
Awesome. Okay, sweet.
I was afraid that there would not be a Saturday this week.
Well, yeah,
I know. With the eclipse, I thought the rule was going to end on Monday. I mean, we'd all be raptured.
Christ. Yeah, it's quite soon after the eclipse.
Yeah.
Talking of the rapture, Mango got raptured out of her own stream today. Raptured.
Did she?
Yeah, by the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi gods.
Oh yeah, damn Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi gods.
2 guns. And you're totally late.
Oh, and by the way, if you have Netflix and you haven't seen it yet, take a look at the new series that just came out a month ago or a couple weeks ago called 3-Body Problem.
Okay. I started it.
Really good watch. Very opening scene of the first episode is really hard to watch, but once you get through all that, yeah, and it'll be very familiar to all of us on YouTube. So just saying.
Definitely,
I'm not gonna give you away, but it
What's
was
it
really
called?
good.
Three-body problem.
Three-body problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's based on a book by a Chinese science fiction writer he wrote that came out in 2015. So it's science. It's obviously science fiction, but it's really good to watch. I enjoyed it,
folks. Yeah, definitely. All right, folks. We're gonna get the fuck out of here because my dog doesn't have anything and brainless, and so I normally just if Pip doesn't do anything tomorrow, we'll probably be doing something. If not,
I think she said she may have a funeral or something tomorrow. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But if she does, I will miss it because of I may not miss it. We'll see.
Okay,
and
we may do something tomorrow, but I'm going to be promoting things for my 420 show. So I'll be running around town, putting out posters and flyers and stuff like that in the next couple of days.
Okay.
But we'll do something in the near future, which is one of the game night thingy-ma-bobbers. Maybe Sunday, we'll see. So I'll let everybody know.
And Saturday I may not be there because we're going out of town for my husband's birthday. We're having his birthday day that day because his birthday is Monday, but he's working, so we're doing it Saturday.
Yeah, totally. We understand that for sure.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody for being here.
Thank everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, and if you're here watching this after, please share, like, subscribe. Hit the bell notification and comment, and it helps us with the algorithms and things like that. And we do need more help with that because there's a lot of problems we're having with the people watching these things and stuff, and even the large content creators are having problems getting views and making their money doing this as well. So thank you.
It's been difficult, yes.
Yeah, so thank you everybody for being here and watching, and please help us out in the algorithms by watching more of our videos, or just put it on in the background and put it on mute and walk away and go do other things. You don't have to actually listen to any of this stuff. You can just put it in the background. So thank you very much. Everybody, you have a good night, good day.
Good night, everybody.
Good
night, good day, good afternoon, wherever you are.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I was trying to get at. So thank you all. Everybody say bye.
Bye.